back. Even though I think I recorded the video yesterday and I'm recording one again. Man, I try to do like a voice recording to myself. I usually just make all these weird voice recordings to myself. Like especially when I feel like talking to somebody and I don't really have anybody to talk to. I just open the voice recorder on my phone, just talk about whatever. I was only thinking of uploading all those voice stuff as podcasts before, so I went and downloaded Spotify. But I thought Spotify would just be like YouTube, that you can just after I download, you just click upload and just upload it direct. I think from the little research I did, they say you need to find like another, like it's a lot more complicated. You cannot just download Spotify and just click upload and your audio will just upload once. Like a lot more goes into it. So I just got discouraged and abandoned it. Maybe I'll still like try to do it later, but the thing that's just been bothering me, especially recently, like it usually goes up and down, up and down, up and down, but especially recently now, is school stuff. And it's crazy that this decision or this thought pattern has been on my mind for the last better part of 3 years now. So since 2020, we're in 2023. I don't I don't even know. This video is going to be all over the place. This might be part of the Make Money series. This might not be part. I don't know. My video is probably going to be long as well. So I don't know if you find any value. Nobody even watches them anyway. So, but I just document it because to me it's just like, why not? At least like a year from now, 2 years, 3 years, I can look back on these videos and just laugh at myself. But ever since I got introduced into the self-improvement world, that was back in 2019, 2018, but majorly 2019 was when I really like started watching self-improvement videos consistently. And I started learning about make money and business and all those type of online, like make money online, all those type of stuff. It has just been hard for me ever since then to just live like a normal life. It's almost like anytime I want to just be a normal person or live a normal life like everybody else, it's as if I'm going against my own values. In the sense that, first of all, I think I've said it many times before, maybe not on one of these videos, but I'm sure I've said it many times. Like I never wanted to really be in school, like university, because I just knew that school is first of all, everybody knows that school is pretty much nonsense at this point in this modern day. And like I hated it, that was one. And two, even when I now like, even if I was going to be in school, the thing I actually wanted to study is definitely not computer science, which is what I'm supposed to be studying right now. So I don't just know. And ever since then, that was back then in 2019. Then I was like 16. Yeah, I was like 16 years old at the time. And I just told myself then that I wasn't going to school. Then I started watching all these business videos, all these entrepreneur videos. Steve Courage was a very big influence to me at the time. Shout out to Steve Courage. Watching Gary Vee as well, and Gary Vee is talking about how parents force children to go to school just because it's like the proper thing to do. Everybody should go to school, and also to like fuel the parents' ego, so that the parents can say, "Oh, my child graduated with first class," or this thing, "My child is a doctor," whatever. So when I started watching all those type of videos, it's almost as if my eyes opened. And ever since then, like I said, to just now live a normal life, like just go to school and be happy or make friends, or like I already had issues with making friends before that, so it's just hard. That's just been very hard for me. So to me, I just knew to myself that is online, the make money online route I'm going to go down. Like I ain't going down no bullshit school. And the part that has been on my mind since that 2019 2020 has been YouTube. Like make YouTube videos. Maybe I'll make another video explaining my YouTube journey and others, but I've wanted to do the YouTube stuff for since then. But it's just that since that time till date, let's just say till recently, that I kind of started taking it serious with style, like in the sense that I've been uploading almost every single day. My channels now, they are like my motivational channel now. We're at 700 subscribers. We have crossed 1,000 hours of watch time. So when you reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, they'll start paying you money. So like, so we can say I've made progress in that. But up until recently, that's just like this, let's say since till June. Let's just say up since that 2019 till June. Even though I really wanted to do this YouTube make money online stuff, I've never really been serious with it. I just found it hard to just, first of all, I was lazy, and secondly, it's almost like I didn't really know what to do. But anyways, so that's just what has been on my mind. And the thing again is because that thought pattern has now been on my mind. Because that thought pattern has now been on my mind, it's almost in my head now. I just know for a fact that I'm going to succeed. Like once I go into the make money online world, once I start all these online businesses and everything, like I'm definitely going to succeed. So this video is all over the place, and I apologize for that. But back in 2021 August, it's crazy. It's already next month is going to make it 2 years. Not even next month, like next week. That's fucked up, bro. What the fuck? Literally, this time next week is going to be exactly 2 years since I told my parents that I wanted to drop out of school. So at this time, this was 2021, I've written all the entrance examinations and everything to enter university. In Nigeria, we'll write about theory. So it was only the first one I actually really prepared for. The second one, the school I enrolled with, they were just doing like cheaty, so pretty much no students there had to read. Then the third one, I didn't read at all. Or let's say I read, like barely read. But yes, I still passed miraculously. So, but when I was writing these other two exams, when I was writing this one, I had the intention of passing. When I was writing this was the time I came to the conclusion that like school is not my calling. I'm done. Like I'm not going. So that's why I said the school I enrolled. Fortunately, because if the school I enrolled in, if they were not doing cheaty and everything, I probably would have failed WAEC. Then post UTME. Honestly, how I still passed that one, I still don't know. But yeah, I passed. This is I haven't kind of failed this post UTME, but in order to like enter school, they'll add these two together. So then when they added the two together, my average was now 50 something. So that's how I was able to enter university and others. So yeah, the thing is that I told them August 2nd 2021. I told them that I'm done with school, like I'm not going again. And family drama and everything started. They called my uncles and everything, like everybody giving me advice, especially my parents. Then 2 days later I pretty much changed my life. It's a longer story than this, but I'm not going to narrate the whole thing. If you're really interested, nobody's probably going to watch this video, but if you're really interested, go to my Cowboy Universe, my main personal channel, and go to the beginning videos. I made like 20 something minutes video that time explaining the whole stuff. But yeah, so I just never wanted to go, but since like they changed my mind, so like two days later, like I went eventually. So like I did. So the thing is that since that time, in my mind that was August. So in my mind then I was just like, I'm quitting, because the reason why I didn't want to go before, because I knew if I enter I probably will not finish. Like I would just quit. Like I just knew that that's what is probably going to happen. So I did not want my parents to waste their money to like sign me up and register me and everything. But I was usually like they forced me and everything. So like I was not supposed, in my mind that time I was just at December of 2021, like I'm going to be I would have dropped out for good, like I'm not doing. But the other thing on my mind again that I now kind of started hating myself for was, I'm telling them I want to drop out, I want to build YouTube, I want to do all these big things, but look at my day-to-day actions. I still spend like 4 hours mindlessly watching YouTube videos, spend like 3 hours playing Asphalt 8 at the time. So like I was not angry with myself that I'm telling them I want to drop out and do all these big things, but yes, I'm not even like doing anything meaningful to myself. So then I was not like, I'm not even like, by December I'm going to drop out. So between that August and December, I'll work very hard, start working on my YouTube channel and start disciplining myself and all that. So by that December I cannot quit. So as usual, I was a lazy fuck. I didn't work out, I didn't do anything. So December came around, and I just knew like the things that I just didn't feel ready that time, because I knew like yes, I could drop out, but like it just felt daunting. Like when I now leave school to now go through that whole process again of telling them I'm quitting school, and then I will now have to go and get a job. But like I don't even know where I will go and live. How like it just felt like something I was just not ready to deal with. And in my mind, I was not like the main thing that should determine whether I should drop out or not is not like time constraint. I shouldn't just say by December I'll drop out by March. It's action constraints. Like if I'm uploading videos every single day, if I'm working very hard, if I'm doing everything I ought to be doing consistently, then like that's what should determine if I should drop out or not. So I now removed time constraints from it. I was not like once I start working hard. I guess that was probably a mistake. I was not like once I start working hard, I will like eventually drop out. So 2022 now came around. Then February 14th, Valentine's Day, I still remember. That's when strike now happened here in Nigeria, national ASUU strike. That. So at the time the strike was indefinite, but it ended up lasting for 8 months. Sure. So at the time the strike was indefinite. Yeah, at the time the strike was indefinite. So like in my mind at the time I was like this is one kind of better than dropping out, because I'm not going to school one, but I still have like the support of my parents and everything. Nobody is like calling you and giving you advice every day. But the annoying sad part again is that period, that 8 months from that February to October. Of course, in between that time, like they forced me to go and learn this ICT networking stuff. I did like I'm glad I did good. Sure. I'm not necessarily glad because of like the knowledge it gave me and everything. I forgot most stuff. Most of the thing they taught. I just remember router, switch, what should I thing again? So all those type of stuff. Sure. CCNA, Cisco. So it was nice. I just like the whole experience, like the place we went to, the people, the experience and everything. Like that's what I enjoyed the most. So I'm still glad I went. But they forced me to do that, so it's not like I was just sitting at home throughout. And of course, I was still making YouTube videos here and there, but I was not serious again. I was not consistent. At the time, too, my motivational channel, I hated it. So I didn't want to do it. Like so, pretty much that whole 8 months went by, and I still didn't make progress. So when our school now resumed again by November of 2022. So yeah, school resumed in November of 2020. That was now like to finish second semester of 100 level. And in my mind, I was like, after 100 level is done, like I'm done with school. Like this time, no more copy, no more bullshit. So 100 level finish December. So now entered this year, 2023, January. Then now I was now in 200 level. Then I was now like, it's time to drop out now. But then again, like, it's just very daunting, because on one hand, my mind is just like, well, like, what the fuck you waiting for? I'm not even supposed to be here. I was supposed to have started chasing over like my purpose and my goals and all these things since 2019. Now, this 2023. I've wasted like 4 years already just doing nothing. But the other hand, I keep wondering, because first of all, the whole family drama stuff that's going to occur. Also, I just keep wondering too, like, isn't it kind of a bad idea? Like, I'm just quitting school. Like, if I do that, it's almost like I raised the difficulty level for my life from already, let's just say, medium/hard to very hard/impossible. So all those kind of decisions, they always plague my head. So as usual, I wasn't doing much again. So no, this that January February period, I started working hard again. Like I was making YouTube videos, uploading frequency. I even started a new channel, like a shorts channel. I was still motivational stuff, uploading frequency, try to make money on stuff. This is when I even started documenting all this make money series. Like, well, try to make money and all that. Then after like a few weeks of doing that, I quit again. So then I just sat on my ass, not really doing much, not really doing anything, just whiling away time. Till then, I was not just having those confusing thoughts and those crises and everything. I was just confused and lost. So I now just told myself that after 200 level first semester, like after that first semester is over, I'm done. And this time I was now actually, so now I went for my uncle's wedding. Within that space, January, February. Yeah, I think within February and March, there was like 3 weeks holiday. So that was the time they did the election here in Nigeria that Tinubu entered. Maybe that's one another video I'll record for another day. But it's just Nigeria, like, We just have very stupid mindsets here. I'm talking about the population, not even like the presidents or the government or whatever. The population of people here, their thought pattern is just is bad. It's fucked. But anyways, so that was the election period. So eventually, the second semester now finished by May. Yeah, by May ending. But before then, we now went like after we went for election and everything. My uncle now did his wedding by April. So election was by March. So I think school now resumed the last week of March. My uncle now did his wedding in April. So all of us we had to travel to like Ife and everything. So eventually, after all the whole wedding stuff and the holiday and everything, we now resumed school by last week of April. That was when we now, even though school resumed like a month earlier to that. So we're kind of behind. But to me, I didn't really care. So in my mind, I was just like, I can't, I can't keep pretending. I can't keep doing it. Like how much more will I keep? Like how long more will I keep looking back and telling myself it's already been 4 years. I'm supposed to be working and I'm supposed to have done this and this and this. So I made a final decision that time. Like I'm dropping out of school. No, what will happen is I started thinking about it again. Like exam is coming. Like what do I do? It's just confused. Then my mom now called me. I would think I was in the library that day. I was like editing videos or something like that. My mom now called me that um whether somebody like my dad called somebody in my department, like whether the HOD or whatever. My dad is like a lecturer too. Yeah, he's still in uni here, so like you can pretty much call anybody from any department. So they now told me about my stats and they said like whether I've not paid and I've not submitted some stuff or stuff like that. So my mother was not panicking and everything. That I should go tomorrow, I should go to the. So at that moment I just felt like what am I doing? Like what am I doing actually? Like why am I pretending? Why am I lying? The thing is that I'll tell them, they will ask, are you going to class and everything? I'll tell them, of course, yes, I'm going to class, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. So, when this man I told them that I've not done so many assignments, I've not like submitted so many documents, I've not done like barely done anything. They were now very confused. So I just felt angry at myself, like what am I doing? Like why am I living this fake life? Why am I pretending? Why am I inauthentic? So that day I just got pissed. So I left. I told them like I'm going to tell them for good this time. This time I'm quitting. Like no more bullshit. It's time to go. Another reason why I was also scared to like fully commit to dropping out was I just knew that once you drop out is game on. In the sense that there's no safety net again, and everybody pretty much hates you at this point. Not necessarily hates you, but like, everybody doesn't believe in you. Like your family thinks you're stupid. Your mother thinks you're making a terrible decision. Your uncle thinks you're stupid. Your father is very disappointed. Like, look at my stupid son. Your brother is just wondering, like, why is my brother this foolish? Your friends, like, look at you like a retard. So that's one thing I was scared about. And they probably will not be like, they will not support your dreams, definitely. So they probably won't send money to you. You can't just, like, sit at home all day and just watch YouTube or play games. Eat free food and just like live like comfortable life. You have to go out, you have to go and get a job, you have to like work and grind. So I was kind of scared of that life, I won't lie, because it just felt so uncertain. But this time I was just like, so that was part of the reason why I kept like one of the things I was keeping me back. So at this point I was just like, I'm done. Like I can't do this anymore. No more, like no more bullshit. It's time for action. So that very day, I think that was like the ending of April, around that ending of April time, that very day. I finished like the things I normally go home during the weekend. So I just came back from house that weekend. So this was Monday that they called me and told me that I've not submitted my blah 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 blah. So in my mind I was not like, at the time my mom called me when I was in the library, so I was very angry. But after I now finished from there around 5, I was not thinking to myself like, should I still go? But like the anger and everything has calmed down a little. So I was like, maybe I should just go tomorrow. Or maybe I should just go during the weekend. So this was around 5, 6 in the evening. So I was just at that point. I just told myself like, what's wrong with you? Like how like what's your problem? Like are you not tired of this? I didn't even. I came home before and now like wanted to lay down and continue my stupid routine, watch YouTube videos till the day gets dark, then repeat. I just told myself no. I didn't even change anything. As I came back, I just spent like maybe 5 minutes. I just went out again. This time I just went home straight. I went like to my parents' house, and they were not surprised. Like, didn't you just like leave here yesterday? What are you doing here? And I just stood that time. It was just my mom that was at home. They were like building the upstairs. No, they were just arranging blocks or so. So like some workers were working in the house and everything. So I just told my mom that. So my mom was surprised, and I told her there's a problem. Like we need to talk. She was like, hey, what's in there happen? And I just told her like I'm done. Like I can't do this anymore. I can't keep living like this. I just hate my life. My mom was like panicked. So my dad now eventually. So my mom now called my dad. He was not around that time. This was around 6 in the evening, 6, 7. So around 7, it was already dark. My dad now came. And they were like wondering like what's going on. And I told them like I can't keep going to this school and everything. Like I'm done. Like I want to do something else. I want to go all in my YouTube stuff. Like it's time to work. It's like I'm done. I just can't do it anymore. And they were like, no, 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 like it's not like YouTube is bad. Like they support the YouTube dream, but I should do it alongside school, or I should at least graduate first. Like I'm already in 200 level self. Like like it's just a 4 year program. I have like about 2 years left. Blah 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 blah. And I just like at that point I was convinced that I'm not changing my mind. Like I'm done. I'm fucking done. Like I ain't changing my mind. So I left the house that day. Of course, they were still advising me I should go and do your registration. And I told them the truth that since 100 level, I barely ever go to class. Like, really, really, really ever go to class. And other than that, I've not done any assignments since I came to this like university. I've never done one assignment or test. So all the results they saw previous because my 100 level results they saw it and it was not like very good. I don't think I got any F, but they were like E's and D's and all that. I think I don't think I ever got an A. It was just like B I got in, or either like GST, like General Studies, one stupid course like that. Every other thing was C, D, E. So it was not like bad, but it was kind of bad. I just saw that result, no test or assignments was involved. That I rarely went to class or did any practicals, like nothing. So it was just exam. Let's say throughout the whole semester, it's just exam time. I'll just come and write, and let's say like that's 98%. I'm just absent. I just told them I can't keep pretending. I can't keep like living like this. I can't keep lying to them because it's me. To me, I just it's me the team. I felt like the team was eating up the most. And another thing I won't hate. Sometimes I used to hear stories like that. That some parents they will send their child to school and everything. They after like 4 years or 5 years that the child finally goes to uni and everything. They will now finally find out that the child actually never went to uni. Like he never paid school fees, he never went to classes, he never did his assignments, he never did anything. Was just always pretending all this while. And I just never wanted to be that person. My own thing is if you are not going, you at least be open about it, you tell the truth. Don't like which type of rubbish is on. And that kind of thing. Imagine like that kind of parents who can just commit suicide at that point. Like, what the fuck? And the most annoying part, the child will not still be collecting school fees and money and everything. Like you just think the child is going. Not know the child is actually not going all this well. So I just never wanted to be that guy. So my own idea is if I'm not going, I'm going to tell you like at least like I'm in uni, but I'm not going to class. I'm not doing any nonsense. Like, so I told them at that time, and I was serious about it. Even myself, now that I'm looking back at it, I was kind of shocked. Like at the time, I was like, I'm done. Like I can't live like this anymore, no more. So I created a plan for myself, and I just told them that the exam at that point was like maybe 1 or 2 weeks away. And I just told them after the exam like that was it for me. I'm done, no more. I'm not coming back. I'm not going to bother to try. I'm not like, and they were like, no, I should graduate. I just said I'm done, like, no more. I'm done with this shit. So I still try to put in a little bit of effort to try to prepare for the exam. But the crazy thing that now happened is, since my mindset's now shifted, like, it was not game on. And after that day, everybody just started calling my phone, all my uncles, all my siblings, giving me advice upon advice upon advice. And I still cannot blame myself because, I have low self-esteem and all that. So when they are confronting me on the decision, I will just be quiet and I will barely say anything. And they'll be like, I shouldn't gamble with my future. See this person that did something like this, he quit school, now look at his life. He cannot afford this, That's not like YouTube is bad or like it's not a bad thing, but I must finish school first. School is the foundation, school is this, school is that. Don't gamble with your future. This. That is the school really disturbing your work. That they don't see how it's disturbing my work. I should just do the YouTube stuff alongside it. Like I should graduate at least, get finished. Like I'm already halfway done. I should just finish what I started, stuff like that. So that's for the next couple of weeks. I kept receiving calls and advice. Like uncles that normally don't even call me or give two fucks about it. They started calling. Oh gosh. So, but it seems that at this point in my mind, I was still like, fuck you all. Well, actually, that's what was in my mind. So, as that started, like, it's crazy because once that was not the ish, once that was not the case, it's like as if all of a sudden my mind was not like there's really no more rest this time, no more playing. Like, we have to actually work and do this thing. So at the time I now created this routine and everything I was following. Like, that was another time I look back in my life, and that was like one of the most productive times ever in my life. So this time, yeah, it's not like I just did it once, sure, like I increased it progressively. But at the peak of it, I was waking up by like 5 a.m. I'll go out and run for like maybe 15-20 minutes. I'll run to sports complex. Do Sports complex is not even going to be open most of the times. Like 90% of the time, sports complex is not even open. At the front of the gates there, do 100 push-ups. I'll now use my skateboard and skate back home. Thereafter, I do all that. I'll still be fasting. Like, I've not eaten. I'm fasting. I will not eat anything till 6 p.m. Then throughout the day, I'll go and sit in the library and be working on my YouTube channel, editing videos here and there, here and there. At the time, it was when I look back at that period now, I was like, "Wow, that was kind of sick." I was really grinding. So that was what I now did. So I still try to maybe spend like 30 minutes sometimes or 1 hour trying to read for my exam and everything, but I didn't really care. So the exam now eventually finished by May. So when I entered June, so June was now like holiday most of June. So this time, the buzz, around me saying I wanted to drop out, it has kind of died down. Especially as they gave me advice and everything, and I just kept quiet. I didn't say anything again. And everybody else giving me advice. I should stay. I should stay. I didn't, some of them said, "I'll just be like, okay, I understand. Okay, yes, I guess it's okay. Like, stay in school, finish school. Okay, I'll say okay. I'm not like I won't be arguing with them. Like, no, I'm not finishing. No, I'm not." So the buzz now died down. So nobody really disturbed me or asked me again. But in my mind, it now started to just become more confusing because on one hand, I was not kind of considering what they are saying in the sense that, like, I'm already in 200 level. And I remember then, my mindset was like, if I just reach 200 level, like the half of this year, 2023, and I've not still really made any progress, I've not made money online or anything, like, what's not the point of dropping out again? As well just finish the school stuff. So now we're now in June of this year. That was just last month. Then and also that was the most consistent I've ever been on my motivational YouTube channel. Even on my YouTube channel, that same April May period. Sorry. See that time when I was like working out, waking up 6 a.m. and doing all this workout. I was also uploading on my personal channel too every single day, almost every single day. But I just did it for like 2 weeks. And it's crazy because at the time I was thinking my personal channel I just couldn't really grow it. So it just felt harder. And I just like worked. I just literally uploaded a video every single day for like 2 weeks, and my subscriber count just went from like 16 subscribers. From 16 subscribers getting 0,000 views. I just literally went to like 42, 43 subscribers within 2 weeks, and I started getting 2, 3, 4 views, 5 views per video. Of course, it doesn't sound like much, but it was just crazy that means it actually works. It's just me that has just been lazy since. So yeah, June I was uploading every single day, like every single day. I was like the thing. So at that point in my mind, I was like, we're already in the middle of the year, and I remember at the beginning of the year, I told myself, we reach middle of the year and I've still not made any progress. Like there's no need again. So we're already at the middle of the year, and I was not like like what's not the point. So but I now gave myself one last criteria, and I said, if this June I can make money online, even if it's just $1, it doesn't matter. Like, then I'm said like I'm going to drop out. So like I was grinding. That's like the most consistent I've ever been in my motivational channel. I was grinding, uploading every single day. There was no period I was uploading twice. Not even twice. Like I'll upload one long video, one short video. But this time I was now uploading 2 long videos, 2 short videos for a period. Like grind. I did it almost but every single way I tried to like make money, it didn't really work. So of course I've documented everything on this channel. If you are curious, you go back and watch all those videos, you'll see that shows everything I tried. So the end of the month now came. Like, it was like 3 days to end June, and I still haven't made any money. But I was proud of myself. I was like, even though I obviously didn't make any money, but I made a lot of progress, like significant progress. And my mindset has not changed. Like instead of thinking just in terms of 1 month, why don't I think in terms of like 6 months or 1 year? Like I might not make any $1 within 1 month, but within 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, might probably will make more than $100. So the question was now like, should I drop out or should I stay? And in my head, even till today, right now, it's still like drop out and just like go all in. But again, I just keep wondering like, shouldn't I just finish? Like, well, I'm already in 200 level, second semester now. We're already like halfway through the semester. So I'm just thinking like, after now, by September, this July now, by September, I'll be in my third year, and the course is just 4 years. So that's assuming no special events happen, assuming COVID does not happen or strike again. I'll be in my third year. Wow, talking for 30 minutes, bro. But he's going to watch it, sure, bro. Like I said, this one is like my own unfiltered videos, so we're barely any edits, and I just do it for my future self actually, because I know one day I'm going to look back on all these videos and just smile and laugh as I watch them. And also another thing again, why I won't part of the reason why I make these videos, when I'm looking out for all this make money online stuff, especially people that going through the motivational, like people that just there's no detailed stuff on what to do, especially for Nigerian people. The only people that used to make stuff, they are usually like abroad, US, UK, wherever. And I'm mostly going to get to that very soon. US, UK, wherever. And they are not bad videos, but it's just like sometimes it's not as relatable and sometimes they don't go in as detailed. Like if I could see a Nigerian person that is around my age range, I'd like is going through similar stuff to what I'm going through now and documented every single thing. Especially the like business aspect of it, what he did, what he avoided, how he worked, like to me that would be extremely valuable. So since I can't find anybody really doing that, why don't I be that guy? What the fuck was I saying before? Uh, so I think what was I saying? So yeah, so like I now thought like if I just keep working, like I can just like I'll make money eventually. So the holiday now ended. So this was June. So middle of June, when I came back to school, school now resumed. So like I said, the matter had died down. Nobody really talk much. Like nobody said anything since everybody that gave me advice, I would just tell them okay. So nobody really like asked me. So one year once again, I think I spent like maybe 1 month in school so far now. Probably spent like a month so far in this semester, back in school. And again, I've not gone for any classes. I've not done it. Like I'm just living in this house, and each time they call again, hope you are doing your assignments, hope you are going to class. I just yes, I'm good. So the thing that I'm not just confused on, like one mind is just like I should just like stop pretending, go all in, just fuck everything. But another mind keeps popping up. Like first of all, I'm already 200 level, almost 300 level now, so it's like might as well just finish what you started. Another thing again that's kind of been catching my eye recently is traveling abroad. So this video is going to be too long. But my aunt and her family, like they have been doing their like they're traveling to Canada basically. That's it, just in summary. I think it's only today said that their journey started, but of course from Nigeria to Canada, it's not just going to be 1 day journey. So let's say within now and this time next week, they probably would have gotten to Canada, which still like it's still crazy to me. But just thinking about that, like I would just like to travel too. Traveling is something I've always really like. Something I'm interested in. I rarely ever travel anywhere. In my entire life, I probably travel like maybe 5 times at most, and it's just within like 2 states, Benin and Ife. Then maybe once, I think it's only like once that's went to Ibadan. Then I was still like a very small child. But it's usually just within Benin and Ife. Those are the only places I've ever traveled to in my entire life. So like traveling is something I just love, and like to me traveling abroad as well, like to me that was going to be dope, going to like live another life. So, but the thing is that all my uncles, or at least majority of my uncles, are giving me the advice on everything. They are staying abroad, and part of the reason why they keep telling me to like finish school and everything is that I'm studying computer science, or I'm supposed to be studying computer science, and there, at least from my current understanding, to migrate from here Nigeria to Canada or US or wherever, There are like the two best. I think there are many routes, but like the two most common and most stress-free routes, or the most straightforward routes I know, is like either you go and do study abroad, or you get a job there, so you can like migrate here because like a worker. So I think the study abroad one is like kind of expensive because like in order to study you have to like pay school fees and all that. So it's kind of expensive. But getting a job like they are going to be paying you. So I think that's like the better option. So they're like I should just finish school, yeah, and graduate with like the best degree possible so that I can just migrate there, get like a tech job and all that. And I even did research. Like they said they want me to majorly get into cyber security, like that's like the hot tech job there. And I even did like research, and they said the job pays within 80K. Like for startup people, it pays like $80,000 per year, which is like, bro, that's a lot of money. I was not thinking they used to earn something like 40 or 50K, but 80K per year, like that's quite a lot, bro. It's quite a lot, bro. So like since I'm supposed to be studying computer science, oh man, I'm kind of tired of talking already. Since I'm supposed to be studying computer science, they are just like I should just finish graduate with very good degree, because when I graduate with like very good degree of computer science, like the migration process will be easy and everything. So, but and like I said, I want to like to me, I would like to experience that life. Like I'm somebody that loves to travel. Maybe because I've never traveled in my life. Because you see many people they will just tell you that traveling is not like it's not as fun as it seems. And yeah, like I probably would agree, but it's like you want something, you die for that thing, eventually you get that thing, and you just realize like, yeah, it's nice, but it's not as special as everybody makes it seem. So I'm pretty sure that's what it's still going to be like. But I still want to travel. So, but like I said, the only problem I have is those two. Either you get a job or you, either I get a job or you go and do study abroad stuff. First of all, like I hate school. Yeah, Nigeria. Is it that abroad? I don't know how to go. We do school like I stay as I'll stay as I don't want to study anything. But the other thing that now really discouraged me is that job as well. Like, first of all, the computer science stuff I'm almost supposed to be studying, I don't want to be like I never really gave a fuck. Even that time I entered university at the time, like previously, like before then, the time I wrote exams to enter university, I was 16/17. But all my life, up to then, I was like a tech catch kid. All those kind of kid that likes programming and is nerdy. Like that was just my life. I used to root my phone back then, M3, got sit up 3, root do all these routing, do all these crazy customizations. There was a time I was even learning like coding by myself. Like I was just into that tech world. But when I reached that 16, 17 years of age, I just didn't really care about it anymore. I wanted to do something different. The other thing that was not in my mind to like pursue was like poetry and literature and stuff like that. But I'm just thinking like who wants to do like like at the time I was like I spent all my secondary school years in science class, so just wanting to switch to art class last minute to go and write like it's not going to work. So that's why I still wrote the computer science and everything, and that's how we found ourselves here. So like that's the first problem. Like I don't want to be a tech guy. I don't want to. If I want to have a job, I don't want it to be like coding or whatever. Like I don't want that. And second is like I don't even want a job either. Not necessarily that I don't want a job. Like from all those my other uncles that are abroad, and sometimes when I listen to their behind the scenes, like maybe they are just talking randomly and I listen to their conversations, I'm usually very pissed. Sometimes I hear there that they are working 3 jobs or something. Like maybe they are working like a full-time job, then like part-time jobs or so, just to make ends meet. And that's one. The one that I hate the most, because like the reason why they want to make ends meet and everything is hard. Like me, I'm just like a dumbass 19 years old. Them, they are like in their 30s and they have like a wife and children and everything. So like it makes sense. So like money for me that is like infinite money to them is definitely not going to be enough. So fair enough. But the thing that turns me off the most about job is just like the lack of freedom. I just each time I hear that I just get irritated. I think I'm not going to go into too much detail. I think I've said this many times, but then I think their break is like 3 weeks holiday for like the entire year. I didn't say for like maybe the entire month or semester or like for the whole year. Maybe plus public holiday and everything. Like Each time I think about it, I'm just like, what the fuck? I can't live that kind of life, though. For God forbid. I remember he told this my uncle that's about migrating to Canada now. It's crazy. Like last year, around the time he gave birth to his second son last year. So I went over to their house to like live with them and everything to like help him and his wife and all that. So I remember he was now like on leave. I think I was asking him like, didn't he go to work? Like once his boss at work will be angry that he's not coming. And I was like, no, he's on leave. And I said like, you're entitled to 28 days of leave per year. I was not like, that was pretty much 1 month. So it was not like, no, it's not 1 month. 28 days. Add all the weekends in the month. Add all the public holidays. You see, it's more like 35, 36, or even 40 days. That's what the 1 month. That's like 1 month, 2 weeks. And when I heard that, I was just like, what the fuck, bro? I would thought he would say maybe like no. Like maybe it's 3 months instead. He say 1 month, 2 weeks. What's with that? I was just watching like this is the type of life I'm not going to live when I reach their age. Like I don't want to live that type of life. Like no way, no fucking way. So that's like another thing that now makes me wonder like why am I not migrating to Canada? Like because if I'm going to have to get a job or study abroad to migrate to Canada, like I don't want that to be my life. Like I don't want that to be my life. Like, I don't want to be the guy that I'm not even going to. I don't want to cast people. But like when I went for my uncle's wedding as well, one of my older cousins, he has like he's in his late 20s, so he has graduated long ago. He's working, he has his job and everything. So he got into an accident, but it was not like a very serious accident. But like in the night, he was driving there and he mistakenly hit a bike man. So the bike man injured, like I think the car was going there, and the bike man he now like hits the bike also. So I think the bike man now scattered the windshield of the car. And the bike man injured, of course, like it was an accident, it was kind of serious, but like nobody died, but the bike man was injured, sure. But it was not like injury that could not move, like could still walk up and around, but he was injured. Guess what? This my cousin was a lot more worried about the car than the bike man. And assuming he wasn't worried about the car because like it's a car and like it's expensive or it's rare to find the glass or something like that, or it's going to cause him disturbance now, like he cannot go the normal time he's supposed to go home again because like of all these accidents. That would have been good. He was more worried about the car because the car is like a company car, so it's his job that gave him the car. And when he gets back to the office after the whole wedding stuff, they are going to question him, and they could like could suffer penalties for it. Maybe they could sack him or seize the car. They will take from his salary, whatever the penalties is. And I just wonder like how fucked up is that? Like the human being you hit, that he put his life at danger, that could have potentially died. You don't even care, like you're just like yeah, it'll be fine. It's the car that is not living thing just because it belongs to like your company and you don't even want like repercussions from it. That's what you're more worried about. And each time I kept saying things like this, especially from people older than me, I just keep telling myself, this God, like I can never, God forbid, God forbid. And I'm not saying this to like diss them or anything. Like they are working, doing the best they can. They are working as hard as they can. Like me, I'm just a dumbass 19 years old. Like these are people in their 30s, married with children. People in their 40s, people in their 50s, married with like 2, 3, 4 children, trying to make ends meet. So it's like they are not just sitting around and jerking off like most people my age are doing, including me. So like this is no disrespect to any of them, but I just don't want that life. I just don't want to live that type of life. So it seems that yes, I want to travel to Canada, obviously. Like who doesn't? Like I would love to. Another last thing again too is Nigeria. That's another thing that's kind of making me question it. Like not necessarily Nigeria in the sense that I care about it. Like if you look at Nigeria right now, at least as of 2023, everything is falling apart. I think the dollar to naira rate is like 800 or so. Fuel rate is like 600. Like everything is just crazy. Prices of everything is crazy high. There's kidnapping here and there. Inflation is just on the rise. Like everything is just bad, and everybody wants to run away. Like everybody is running. So like see, whether like I think I should have said this earlier. Well, like I've been watching all those migrate to Canada vlogs. I see some people that are Nigerians too that travel to Canada and then they will like vlog the whole experience and everything. And it's just crazy. Each one I watch, YouTube keeps recommending. So I'm just like, a whole lot of people are ready to Canada, bro. And ask any single person here in Nigeria, they will tell you that if they have the opportunity, like they just want to run away. So I just keep thinking to myself, it's Steve Courage that won't put me on this train of thought. Shout out to Steve Courage. Steve Courage is like, shout out to Steve Courage. If everybody now runs away from Nigeria and everything, then who is now going to fix the country? I know it's supposed to be the government and the officials and others that are supposed to fix the country, but we all know they are stupid, foolish people. Because if they are not stupid people, the country will not be like this in the first place. So they're obviously not doing their job. So if the government is not doing their job, all the citizens are running away from the country, then who is now going to fix the country? Like, I just feel like if Nigeria continues on this trajectory that is on right now, the country is just going to collapse. Everything's just going to fall apart. Like, there are many, like, if you look at history, just within like the last 50 years or something like that, look at history, there are many kind of countries or unions that no longer exist. I think at the time Soviet Union was one of them. Like, I think it was a very bad place to, like, they were like whether communism or something crazy, right? It was like a bad rugged place and everybody was trying to flee from it and everything. But today that union or that country, I think it was a part in Russia, it no longer exists. So I just feel like if Nigeria keeps going on this trajectory, that's eventually what is going to happen to Nigeria. Nigeria is just no longer going to exist. So I just wonder, like, if all of us are not just like running away. So of course, not everybody is going to have the opportunity to run. So the people that don't have the opportunity to run, what is now going to happen to them? Like, so they are just going to like perish. So I don't know. Like, ever since I heard Steve Curry say it, I just feel like I have this responsibility. But at least I'm supposed to be part of the people that are supposed to like fix this country. And not necessarily fix it in the sense that I become a president or whatever. Just in the sense of entrepreneurship, like according to Steve Curry. Because think about it, why US and all these like all these other countries, part of the reason why they are very successful and the economy is good, part of the reason, it's not the only reason, is they have successful businesses. They have big businesses like Google, Tesla, Apple, all those big giant billion-dollar companies. And of course, if there's a giant company like that, it's going to impact the economic value of the country. So like everything gets better. So Steve Curry zone is like, if everybody, or at least we can just, if more and more entrepreneurs, instead of trying to run away and take their brain power and their wisdom and their experience and everything and go and use it to develop another person's land that is already developed, just use it to develop it more and make our own, and our own just keeps getting worse. If we can just convince like a few people to just stay back and actually try to work and fix this place, that's it, we can make significant progress. Now, obviously, even if maybe I build some fancy company like Apple or whatever, in the grand scheme of Nigeria, it's probably going to be like maybe 0.01% improvement, which is true. But if we can get 100,000 people to do that, if we can get 1 million people to do that, if we can get 10 million people to do that, like all of a sudden Nigeria's improvements or value goes from 0.01% to like 20%, 30%, 50%, 70%. So each time I think about that, I just feel like are we just going to just run and just flee, just run away? Like, aren't we just going to at least try to do something? It's like, what do we now have balls for? Why are we not men? Why are we guys? Like, why do we not exist? So we exist to create, not to like run. So of course that might be cap. Like, I've said it today now, but tomorrow I might change my mind. I might not care at all. But that's just another thing that has been on my mind. So the thing that now kind of makes everything hard for me is I now know that, first of all, I don't want a bullshit job. One. But I want to like still travel. Not even necessarily Canada. I just want to travel around the world. Like, I just like travel. And I don't even know if I want to even necessarily migrate. Like, migrate means you're going to start living there permanently. I don't know if I want to stay there permanently. I just want to travel and experience so many places. Like, if it's possible, like, I just want to, tomorrow, maybe my uncle is doing naming ceremony. I'll be in Canada. I'm bored of the naming ceremony. Can travel to Paris. After that, my birthday is coming up. Can go and celebrate it in Dubai. Then, I'm missing home. Can come back to Nigeria. Then, I just want to to go for a business meeting or something, I can go to New York. Like I can just travel wherever I want. Basically, that's like the type of life I want to live. But to settle at one place, I honestly don't really know where where I want to live. Maybe Canada, maybe not. I don't know. But so the thing that now keeps making this thing hard for me is like, and I know that I don't want a job. I don't want to work 40 hours a week, 9 to 5 every single day. I only have 3 weeks holiday for the entire year. And like we said, the salary is 80k, which is not bad. But to now go from 80k to start any 100k, like that's in promotion and everything. It's probably not going to happen within a year. Maybe that's going to be like 5 years journey. So if I know like I don't want to work 9 to 5, 40 hours a week, like not like I don't want to work 40 hours a week. I just want to work on something I don't care about. That's my own thing. Like I don't mind. Like I'm not a lazy guy that just I want to cross my leg on the beach and be sipping champagne. Like I don't care. Like I want to work. I want to do something. I want to provide value. But I just want it to be something I actually care about. Something I actually want to do. This is probably going to be the longest video I've ever recorded. Bro, was 50 fucking minutes now. 51 minutes now. Wow, that's crazy. This is going to be the longest video I've ever recorded. The recording of these videos are not even the hard part. It's the uploading. It's not be like something like 10 gig to upload. And where I want to see that kind of data from? So yeah. So I just know that I don't want to spend 9 to 5, 40 hours a week, 3 weeks holiday. Like I don't want to live that type of life. Also, I don't want to like come and sit inside bullshit school learning nonsense that is not even helpful. I don't give a fuck about. I don't want to live that life for Easter. I think the thing that makes me very confident that though I always want to drop out of school is because I just know I can make a bunch of money. Like I just know it's possible. Like I feel like I can make $10,000 a month. Even though I live in Nigeria, I'm 19, I have no skills, no qualifications, no work experience, no dotty. I don't have equipment, I just have my phone and our luxury setup here. I still, for whatever reason, feel like I can make $10,000 a month. I don't feel like I can make 100k per month, but of course, it's not going to be like anytime soon, obviously. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, they say 80k per year. I feel like I can make that money per month. You get what I'm saying? I feel like I can make that money per month. And in order to start, earning the 80k per year, I'll have to first graduate, then do NYSC, then they will have to do all the processing to travel to Canada. So that's probably going to be another like 5 years before I'm like balanced, or let's say 3-4 years. At least 2 years. Like if everything just happens fast, miraculously fast, there's no special events of course, or like everything just happens fast and smoothly. Let's say at least 2 years before I'll be in Canada working my 80k per year job. Sorry. I feel like if I start taking my shit seriously from today, what's today again? So today is 26. From 26 July 2023 today. If I start taking my shit seriously, start working like 8 hours every single day, trying to make the best YouTube videos possible, trying to learn sales, trying to learn marketing, trying to learn persuasion, trying to learn all the business stuff every single day, 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, night, like wake up by 6, start working till like 6 p.m. Like just work for the next 2 years. Like I believe like I could be making 100k per month. It sounds egotistical and everything, like obviously, but I just believe that it's possible. I believe I could do that. Like to me, I feel like it's very possible. Like I can do that. Even though like like I said, like it looks impossible and everything. But I just feel like, so the thing that now makes me question everything is that if I know 2 years from today, so at least let's say 100k is too like wishy-washy. Let's say 10k. At least I know for a fact, 100%, if I start working seriously, 2 years from today, I could be earning $10,000 per month. Absolutely. So if I know that I could be earning $10,000 per month 2 years from today, doing something I actually care about and being able to work as my own, like whenever I want to work. If I feel like working 12 hours today, I work. If I want to work 4 hours today, I work. And I don't have 3 weeks holiday. If I know that is like a very high possibility, then what's now like it's like I just don't really see value in school again, because everything that school kind of offers, I can get it plus more, sorry, without going to the school. So it's like, what's not the point? What's not the value here? I just the only value I kind of see is like it's just kind of like a safety net. So like like if shit hits the fan, you have a safety net, you can easily get a job. But it's like I already don't have a job now. Okay, at least I'm still living with my parents and everything. But like I'm just gonna get like a minimum wage job or something, and I'm still going to be fine. Like I'm not dead. And I just know another thing again, like everybody that is older than me, like they're always scared, like right, they're just always thinking like 10 years from now, when I want to get married and everything, like since I don't have a degree, I cannot get a proper job to provide for my children, then I'll not go be begging my other siblings to give me money. To me, I just never see that happening. And the reason why they say is not that they just say it's for saying sake. They've actually seen people go through this thing. But to me, I just never see that happening because I just know that even if maybe 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20 years from today, YouTube and all this is not like existing again. Something is still going to exist then. You're just going to learn it. Like learn, especially if you can just learn the evergreen skills, sales, marketing, persuasion, all those branding, all those evergreen skills. At least with whatever other technical skill exists at that period of time, and like you are set. Anybody that they say, is like an old person now, he can barely provide for his family because he quit school and all that. To me, it's either they are ignorant or lazy. But I think they are probably ignorant because many of those people, they are married with children, they are working their butts off. But it's just that it's like minimum wage jobs, so they are definitely not lazy. But it's like they're ignorant because they don't know. They don't know that instead of working that minimum wage job, they put all that time and effort into learning copywriting, making high quality YouTube videos, learning like programming, learning which other thing, drop shipping, SMMA, all those skills, all those stuff, video editing. They can provide for their family very, very well. So they don't know, but they just like. I think it's also arrogance as well. Arrogance / ignorance, because when you tell them, they will be like, oh, like it's scam, it's like to never work, it's not for me. When like if they just settle down and learn all those things, they could do 10 times better. So I think that's just the conflict I always have in my head. That was now like the point. If I can get everything that school promises, which is like money and like success, money and being able to travel to Canada for now. I can get that without school plus more. Then what's not the school for? Like it's just hard for me to still do it. Another thing again that I'll say this is probably one of the things that maybe not even bother going to class is all those registrations that I refuse to do since those 2 years. Now if I want to like go to school and everything, I don't know if I said it, like they showed our 100 level results, like they showed everybody's own overall. And my name was not on the list. So if I want to like get everything well, if I want to organize, like I have to go and start submitting all those documents, and I have to go and look for the course advisor or the course rep or whoever the HOD, and they'll not be like, oh, why didn't you submit your documents 50 years ago when everybody was submitting their own? I gave like the president, and they'll say, okay, go and see this person, yeah, you will not go there again. That person too will not be angry. All those lecturers that are underpaid, you can't even blame them that they're angry. They barely pay their salary. They will not stress you again. Oh, don't stress me. Why didn't you submit this thing 500 years ago? Go come back on Friday. You come back on Monday. Come back on Friday again. Come back on Monday. Oh, go and see this person. Go and submit this one. Go and do this one. Go and pay this one. Like, assuming they will just make it straight to the point. Just submit this. Do this. Take like everything is done. And I would have considered going, but like that stress, I just wonder, like instead of spending all that time and energy going to chase all these stupid lecturers up and down, I don't see just use that time and energy to grind. So I don't know. The thing that just always pains me the most is always pretending to everybody like I'm still going to class, I'm going to school, like when I know in reality I'm just at home all day. Either A, watch YouTube videos, B, read books. For now it's unscripted, I'm reading. C, record / edit videos like I'm doing right now. Although this one is not like a very relevant video. But when I know this is what I do at home, like I want it to be clear to my parents that this is what I'm doing, so that they will not think I'm going to school and I'm going to class. I don't even know what to do, like, because today my mind will be like, I should just finish school, like all of them are right still. First of all, like what's the worst? Like I can do the YouTube thing on the side, so it's like a win-win. You get the benefit of having the safety net of school, and still get the benefit of like building your business. So just like finish school. And it's just like about 2 years left to graduate again. Like on like before that it was four. So like just you might as well just finish what you started. And another mind is just like fuck all that bullshit. Let's get right into our grind. Like well, I've been slacking for the last 4 years now. I'm still going to waste another time doing like let's get right into action. So it's just always like that tug of war in my head that's just like going back and forth. Wow. This is the first time I'm ever recording a 1 hour video, bro. I can't believe I'm going to upload everything, bro. This video is going to be like 10 gig. How am I supposed to upload this video? I'll use like 3 days to upload it. 3 or 4 days. What the fuck, man? But yeah, that's basically it for now. So this is a really long ass video. I still don't know the thing on my conclusion because if they ask me like I should no bullshit, stop like copying, like what do you want to do to me? It's just fuck school, just get right into the YouTube grind. But I keep thinking like, isn't that a mistake or something? Like why don't I just finish what I started? It's like then just finish what you started. It's like yeah, but like YouTube grind, I'm already wasting time, I'm already behind on school. Is like okay then stay in school. Oh yeah, but YouTube grind is like stay in school. Oh yeah, the YouTube grind is like I've been slacking for years now. I'm supposed to do this, and leave school, but school provides you this, like just that tug of war in my mind has just been going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I think I'll try and come to a decision before the end of this week. Today is Wednesday right now. Just focus. Another thing I even kind of wish if assuming I could even just like restart my school career, so I don't have to go through all this like annoying registration process I supposed to have done 2 years ago. As if I could restart my school career and just like not have to go through all that. Like I would have really loved it, but I guess that's not possible. Anyways, we'll see how everything will eventually play out. Very sure in the future I'll look back at this video. I'll just laugh at myself. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Nobody's probably going to watch this. I'll see you in the next one.